My name is Tom, and this is my Meijer story. My Meijer story began in December of 1987, right after I graduated from Michigan State University. The first 17 years, I worked in distribution, and I worked through all the buildings. I worked in Lansing, Grand Rapids, and Newport. I was a supervisor, a shift manager, a unit director, and a complex director. Then the second half of the career, it transitioned over to logistics. To my current role now is Vice President of Logistics. So when I came here in 1987, there was just a sustainability, environmental responsibility culture at Meijer. Nothing more broad than that, but very, very simple. And what we originally started on was how do we improve miles per gallon? How do we reduce emissions? How do we reduce empty miles? How do we become efficient and more environmentally friendly? We were encouraged to find new things, test new things. And we weren't just encouraged with words or talk. We were given the capital to go out and find things. And that's why I say it was the culture. Money was not the overriding factor. The overriding factor was a new technology that's better for everybody. Well, then when we got into the early 2000s, the biggest challenge was the unknown of the two competing technologies that was going to lead us into the future. One was exhaust gas recirculation and one was selective catalytic reduction. The entire team studied it and we made our choice with selective catalytic reduction, and that would be the future. And there was nobody we could call, but we chose correctly, luckily. And on Earth Day in 2010, we took the first delivery in North America of the tractors made. We had a press conference here even, and Fred was very proud of what we had done. And the statistic we used that kept it the simplest was 47 of the new tractors we were taking delivery of had the same or less emissions than one of the old tractors we were running. That was just beyond powerful in a simple way of saying why we were doing what we were doing and being part of the community. What does the Smart Way Award mean to myself and my team? You're in the top 1% out of almost 4,000 carriers to win that. Winning it multiple times consecutively that no one else has done in the United States is beyond proud. The drivers are a very, very big part of the culture. They're hauling a 53-foot billboard of our company. They're passing our customers, your family members, our family members on the highways. We'll have a lot of 40, 45, and 50-year team members that stay with us until they retire, and they feel like they're an ambassador of the company, and it makes them very proud. When I go about selecting a team, the values and competencies I look for and select in a leader is anybody who has something that's better than I have. And then the second part I value a ton is the thought process and the diversity of thought. And then I love people who want to be part of a team and want to be part of helping people. I was 22, and I obviously knew who Fred was at the beginning of my career, but you always wondered what it would be like to meet him. But the first thing he did was say who he was and introduce himself. Then the time he would take to learn about you, ask you both about personally, as well as what you did at the company. That was changing to me of, wow, this is a different type of company where it isn't all about him, he's about everybody else. At this company, you can just take initiative. And if you see something that could be better, you're encouraged to go fix it. That's what I love about this company is if you want to make something better, nobody's going to tell you no.